Interesting. Thank you, Carla. Um, oh my God, Victoria Yama. Okay, Victoria Ngazi. Victoria says I should. I don't know, Ngazi. If you're here, because some of you, what you do is you're not. You don't use your handle name when you talk to me, and that's fine. I'm not going to put you on blast. But if you're here, you probably can see the comments that Victoria has there. She says, "Tell Ngazi to get off the live, please." Because, a lot of us women believe that when a man forces himself on you, it is abuse. It would hurt you for one. So Carla is here telling me I don't like to talk about sex. Well, I will talk about sex in the context. It has to be within a context. So now you're giving me context, okay? You're saying sex is the cause of the abuse. Guys, do you think sometimes when women get abused, do you think it's because they're refusing their husband sex? Maybe we could tie this to Ngozi's, interesting. Should we tie this to what Ngozi was telling that is not possible for a man? Hello, Pix J. How are you, my love? Thank you for coming on. Do you think it has something to do with that? Do you think that what Ngozi is saying, I'm trying to tie to what Carla had now, is that if a woman keeps refusing her man sex, so he then turns violent, he turns abusive. Let's think about that. Does anyone on here agree with that? Well, violence is never the answer, actually. Sexual abuse, not sexual abuse now, but domestic abuse. So let me understand this, Carla. And Carla, if you're here, or when you join later on YouTube, leave your comments or write to me again. But this is my thing. So someone refuses you sex, and you think the way to make that person want to have sex with you is to force yourself on them or to abuse them. So I'm going to take this question from Irene. Irene says, people abuse their victims for various reasons, and refusal of sex could be a reason. I believe that, but it doesn't make it right, though. So it's a case of the chicken or the egg, which came first. So is she refusing sex because, I don't know, she just doesn't like you anymore? She's not into you that much? I don't know. But what's the reason, though? Is she refusing you sex because you're abusing her? So chicken or the egg, which one came first? Esther Yemere says, in her opinion, she doesn't think so. She doesn't think that sex is the reason of the abuse. I can see it. Someone who is upset, someone who think they have rights, and someone who thinks like Ngozi does, that, what, in the Christendom, you don't have a right to deny me sex. So even though I abuse you, I beat you up, I give you a busted lip and a swollen eye, I can still come to you at night and make love to you. I don't think the Bible said you should abuse your wife either. So Irene, going back to Irene, Irene's like, people who think their ego is being bruised, it is no reason to abuse someone. It's not. So Carla, to answer your question, I get what you're saying, but I think that's just a part of the problem. You can't abuse. You should not be abusing. Oh, fine. I'm going to. Oh, goody. I'm just seeing this. Okay, good. All right, guys. I'm going to have. Nice. Victoria is coming on and we're going to talk about this. I'm so excited. So, hello.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah. Give yours. I know
you know. Even with the last breath in me, I'll keep fighting this cause, right? First of all, that's why I told Ngozi to leave the life, please. Because Siri, go to the other side. Go to the other side. You're making noise. Siri, I'm on a live. Go, sorry. No, go. Reduce the volume. Reduce the volume, please. Now, I've spoken about marital rape before. It's called marital rape. And it is in the United Kingdom, it is a crime. It is a prisonable crime here. So, when your husband or wife
Yeah.
jumps on you forcefully, without any communication, no bonding, nothing, and penetrates or inserts, it is rape. It is rape. Simple. A husband can rape his wife, especially in the African sector where the man believes that he owns the woman, right? The woman is his property. I own you. And then for those religious crackheads that say, well, even the Bible says you must not deny your husband sex, even if you're fasting. I was shocked to have read about it. I really don't understand why, but that's the Bible. And I've always contested about things in the Bible, saying that even if you're fasting, I don't know where it is, I've forgotten. I have to take permission from your husband to fast. If not, God is not going to answer that prayer. Because that's one thing my ex used to use for me as well. So what else? After childbirth, because I had all my kids through cesarean, at least you're supposed to stay for 6 to 8 weeks or thereabouts. And after 2 weeks, you want to have sex. How? You want to go through the doggy style so that you won't touch my... But I can't bend. And then based on me refusing, he just stopped helping. I was just left with the baby, like, you know? So that's abuse on its own. But I had to go through it because I'd rather carry my child and suffer than... I can't bend now because my stitches are still fresh.
Right.
You know? But some people don't care. So I think it was because of my stitches that he didn't even jump on me, because normally he would have. And I have spoken about my personal experience on marital rape. So for a woman in 2021 to say, you see, my biggest problem with a lot of African women is what's called generational abuse. The abuse, they grew up in toxic homes. So it is normal for them.
Right, right.
It is normal to be shouted at. It is normal to be scorned. It is normal to be called names. You're so dumb, you're so stupid. It is normal to be belittled. Even in front of the in-laws, in front of the children.
Right.
It's normal. So when you now grow from a toxic home to a toxic marriage, please, what's the difference now? If your father used to beat you and tell you, I beat you because I love you and I want you to be better,
then you expect that.
And then you marry a man who tells you, I beat you because I love you, because if I don't love you, I will ignore you.
Yeah.
Then the woman will also go to beat her own children and say, I am beating you because I love you.
Yeah.
And then those children, some of them will now relocate abroad and meet another woman or another man of a different training. And the confusion sets in. I've heard a black woman, a friend, say her husband is so domesticated, it makes her look down on him. Why? Because he helps you do the dishes. He's helping you. That's how he grew up. His family, that's how they trained him. To do the housework and to do the cooking. There's nothing wrong with that. And you are looking down on him. So I don't know, domestic abuse, amazing. We need to keep talking about it like forever. Because a lot of our people, not just our people, because here with some people I work, you have a lot of Eastern European. You see, Eastern European people and our culture is almost the same. All those Russian, Romanian, all those ones.
Right.
See, their own is on another level, But I was reading about a president of a country the other day that came and said a woman it's not right for a woman to be president because of her hormones and stuff. So we have gender issues then we have we have religion, we have culture, then we have domestic violence. And all these things aid and abate domestic violence. But my